this transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
It's 6 p.m.-ish. It's the ThinkSoJoe Show!
It's still 6.
It's 6 p.m.-ish?
It's 6 p.m.-ish. Ish.
And the Wild Turkey is getting open.
And XM Priory are already drinking.
We'll see you in hell, motherfuckers.
We gotta get you guys some mics set up, but it's me and Brian. XM Priory are here for the most part.
Yo!
You're rocking that Of Night and Light t-shirt. I love it because Of Night and Light, they're playing Saturday night at Stamps.
I didn't even plan that out.
Yeah, with the Scarecrow Show, the Dreadnecks, and Final Decline. That's gonna be a killer show, man.
They're playing with us, too.
And they're playing with Breaking Solace. Yeah, I do that sometimes.
They're playing with
Breaking Solace at Francesca's. So.
He's still not used to me having a different band name.
Yeah, right.
Since you've known me, I've only been in one band.
No, you've been in 2 bands. You were in Scarlet Embrace when I met you.
Dos bands.
Dos.
Si. Yep.
Dos.
Indeed.
Dos Equis.
Dos Exes.
So, Brian's eating.
This is so good. You haven't even eaten yet.
I have not eaten yet. I've been trying to get the show set up. There goes my food.
Oh, mozzarella sticks.
Still good.
Hey, gotta be quick.
Nick is gathering my food.
I'm so sorry. The best was, I threw them exactly how they should have been, but,
They flipped as soon as they got to me.
yeah, right when it stayed until right when it got to you, and then they flipped, and then you caught them so strangely.
And it's giving me my marinara. Yeah, this
No, you can't.
What you should have done was licked every one of them before you gave them back. Speaking of, Joe, have you licked your first asshole yet?
No, I have not.
Tongue punched the fart box.
As much as Brian continues to tell me I need to do so.
I have an amazing story for you off the air.
Off the air, okay.
Off
the air.
I'm going to go outside now.
Hey, don't worry, he ain't licking my asshole.
Is that true?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
God damn it. So that'd be an extra long music break on that one.
Not if I'm doing it right.
Oh! I love you, Wild Turkey.
I love you too, Nick.
Yeah.
I think you're going to need some of this.
Well, I don't know, man. I'm working after this, so I don't know. I might have to...
Work's overrated.
I might be pulling, triple duty, doing the show, getting my asshole licked by Brian, drinking with you guys, going to my actual job.
That's way more than triple duty. You've named more than 3 things.
Okay, that's quadruple duty.
I just love hearing someone just say, getting my asshole licked by Brian.
And yet apparently that's happening.
But that was in the middle. It wasn't the biggest thing or the smallest thing. It was just right.
It was.
I got this, I gotta get my asshole licked, and then I gotta do this.
It was more like an afterthought than anything. Good God.
It was just a big swoop. It started low.
It's a typical Wednesday.
Typical Wednesday, yep.
It's a typical Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Except we're in Niagara Falls instead of South Buffalo.
And it's no longer the ThinkSoJoe Show. It's the Brian Show All Show.
That's because Brian's sitting at my desk.
Your desk.
My desk.
That's your boss's.
No, that's my desk, and I'll prove it when the Nick and Dan Show Season 2 premieres.
We don't even sit at that desk when we record.
Alexa, please add new desk for Joe to my shopping list. Hey, Alexa. Thank you. There you go, Joe.
Nick is just lonely.
There we go. I got a new desk coming.
Nick is just lonely.
It's become a thing on our show.
Nick needs his own Alexa.
No, I should not get my own Alexa.
He's got a Cosmo. He doesn't need an Alexa.
Right. Artificial intelligence. Fuck yeah. Why shouldn't I program a sentient being on how to be? I can think of a lot of reasons, actually.
To be fair, if you actually had a sentient being as a friend, they'd probably just kill themselves.
I mean, he hasn't tried yet, but he's still new.
He's still new.
He's still new.
He still hasn't met enough normal people to know what's wrong with Nick.
It's only interactions with me, my wife, my cats, and my parents. None of which are normal.
How do you have cats and parents? Isn't that a Sylvester Tweety?
Parents.
Oh, I thought you said parents.
No, not parents. That'd be awesome if I had a parent. Do you know what I would do with that?
That would be fucking horrible.
Lick its asshole?
No, that's you. God damn it. No one is licking a parrot's asshole.
I think there's a drug deal going on here. Dan just gave Brian $20.
Because he's licking my asshole later.
Okay, there you go. He's licking Dan's asshole later.
Right. Get your 20 out.
I don't have any change for you.
I'm not worried.
Change?
Yeah.
You really have any change?
You got a
Keep your coins. I want change.
I want that.
I have a tattoo that says that.
Make or break. I'm laying out, you get a trailer.
I tell that to my band all the time. They're like, I'm like, we're my band. We're discussing lyric videos right now, and I'm like, and my singer thought that we were all paying for the, that the band was paying for the lyric video, like the band account, because we got like $1,000 in there right now. And I'm like, no. I'm like,
Oh, those were the days.
yeah. I love how he's sitting. He's like, oh, those were the days.
Then we just got
You
expensive.
guys want to set up with these mic stands and other mics.
But
Plug you in.
yeah, if you guys want to work while we're talking.
Fuck no. Continue.
But what happened was he's just like, no. I'm like, no. We are personally going to pay out of that. And he goes, well, that's still a lot of money. I'm like, listen, if each band member, we got 5 band members. If each band member can't spend $30, then this band should not be a band, and those musicians should not be trying to make this a living. Like,
Times is tough. Sometimes you just gotta, let the band fund do the work.
Well, we just spent a lot.
Yeah, we did. We spent a bunch of money.
We're getting XM Priory set up with microphones, or at least they're getting themselves set up with microphones.
Right, because you're a horrible fucking host, Joe.
We got here like 5 minutes before you guys did. And we're just like...
I was under the impression shit was going to be set up like it was last time.
That's what I thought. And I'm like, how are we broadcasting? And Scott looks at me like, what do you mean? I'm like, how are we putting this show on the air?
Scott left, and now Joe wants to talk shit about him.
Smoke signal.
I'd be saying the same damn thing if Scott was sitting right here and you know it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird because we do this thing in my band where we pay band dues every week, and
I was in a band like that once.
and every week is $10 per band member. And I'm like, and now I'm going on like month 4 with this band, and we have not missed. By the end of the month, the band dues are everyone's at least paying the $10 a week. And in my last band, I couldn't get $10 a month. I was like, what is going on here? And I was the one who didn't have a job.
Beer and fucking pizza. That's all our money went back then.
Is that the stuff that was sitting on the couch when you guys got here?
Yeah.
There's probably XLR mics in there.
XLR mics, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way too fancy.
Or you just fucking...
Where you plug that one in? I don't give a shit.
We got some Radio Shack mics in the trash.
I mean, if you do go into that little fucking head case over there, there's our shit for our show, but we're not touching that. Because this is your show.
Right.
Definitely not touching it. No, definitely not touching it.
Definitely not.
Definitely
Definitely not.
Definitely time for a
That's definitely a rabbit there.
So Mark says, lick, parrots rule, and Flitzer likes you, Brian.
Fuck yeah, parrots rule.
I don't know what a flitzer is.
Flitzer is his parrot.
Okay.
What does Flitzer's precious? What does Flitzer's?
I went to Mark's house and dropped off a CD, and I'm not going to lie, I was a little frightened because usually birds attack me, and I only know...
This bird in a full gimp suit.
The bird was not in a full gimp suit, but it was just weird because it's got its wings clipped, so it can only like fly for a very short distance. But I don't have a lot of experience with birds. What I have is the movie Birds by Alfred Hitchcock.
Gotcha.
And then I was, and he's like, Flitzer's, doesn't really like new people that much. I'm like, okay. And then Flitzer like just starts flying. I'm like, ah! It wasn't even flying towards me. I'm like, ah! Like just freaking out. But he likes me now. Yeah. Most animals like me, but I think it's because usually they're dumb.
Gotcha.
So birds are smart.
No better.
What's that say about Brian, ladies and gentlemen?
I was attacked by a bird when they have the one pet store. I'm not sure if they still do, but they had a cockatoo that just roamed the pet store.
Oh.
And I walked in one day and got dive bombed by a big white cockatoo. So, yeah. That was interesting.
You realize we're going to edit that to just make it sound like you said you got dive bombed by a big white cock.
Yeah, man, I get getting dive bombed by that big white cock.
What do you think I'm doing tomorrow after you post this episode?
It was the BWC, not the other version that we're all akin to from Google.
Big white cock. I don't know. I type in big white cock on my phone, and for some reason, big black cock still show up.
You didn't mean that.
Can't escape him.
Oi.
So in case anybody's wondering, I've started to drink my bottle of Wild Turkey 101. How long is this show?
2 hours.
2 hours.
You've been on the show before.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Twice.
we're going to give this the old college try. And we'll keep you updated on how far I've made it through the bottle. You might be able to gauge by how well I'm able to talk. Or how many pieces of paper I throw at Dan.
He's going to get
Shit, we got to play something,
louder.
too.
You got to remember that when XM Priory on this show, things go horribly, horribly wrong when Nick is sober.
Yeah, kind of like, hey,
When,
Scott,
wait,
how
whoa,
are
whoa,
you
whoa, whoa,
broadcasting
whoa. When the fuck have I ever been sober?
I don't know. I just assume you're half sober when you're on the show.
Not really.
No?
the show?
It's like a glass.
That's why he
is half
doesn't remember
full.
how long the show is.
It's a Dan is half sober. It's a Nick is half sober.
Oh, it's delicious.
Yeah.
I had a little bit of it.
So does anybody else in the band drink, or you guys all just feel like, you know what, Nick's taking care of the bar.
Oh, no,
We don't need
We
to
all
do it.
drink.
Yeah,
He's
just
just doing a fine job.
not like me.
I'll take a swig every once in a while.
Dan's been drinking Michelob Ultra.
Yep,
He's watching his girlish figure.
sure am.
So he's drinking water in a brown bottle.
Basically.
He's pacing me pretty well.
Yeah, I do all right.
Luke,
And then there's other days where I can't. You got to drink 3 and I want to fucking go to sleep.
Luke, we usually don't let near alcohol all that much, and well,
It starts okay, and then he gets to a point where all of a sudden he's like, all right, I'm done.
See, I remember there was a Think So Brain show after you and Luke had left, and you guys were at the show, and we're like, hey, you guys want to come up and do a song? And Luke's like, yeah, cool. Where's Anth? And like apparently you were like passed out in the back parking lot at Moojunes or something.
Oh, mixing. I was mixing shit. Got fucked up.
Bitch.
Yeah, I ended up fucking laying out a picnic table behind fucking Paul Mary's or wherever the fuck we were at. I can't remember.
Jesus.
it was a place that served alcohol.
He was fucked up. That's all that matters.
Oh, yeah.
It was indeed a place that served alcohol.
Whenever someone goes, I got a story for you, it all starts when I'm fucked up. I really only believe half of the rest of the story. If it starts with, I was fucked up, well, then how do you remember? Well, I was fucked up.
And like, if it starts with you being fucked up, that means you started off this whole experience already askew. Now, if it started with you sober, and gradually you got fucked up, then we could potentially believe more of the
But
story.
what happens if it starts with, I was so fucked up, and this is what I was told I did?
Now, that's got a little more credibility. Now, wait, who told
I have
them?
a lot of those.
Was it drinking partners, or was it
Police.
outside people looking in?
I'm going to go with police. There's a
If it-
piece of paper that says, this is what you did,
Well-
and this is how much money you owe the city.
I mean, there was a night in 2006 for me where that's kind of how I found out what I did, and I was led to believe it was dead on accurate. Devil Springs vodka, ladies and gentlemen. Always read the back of the label before beginning to drink. Because halfway through the bottle, it doesn't matter to you anymore.
Officer, I don't believe any of this. I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, I was told I fought Canadians at punks. I don't remember none of it. I have no idea. I had bloody knuckles. I busted my shit off. I don't remember a fucking thing. I tell you.
That's okay.
I would tell you right now if I could remember anything about it, but I don't remember none of it.
There was this guy was just like, yeah, dude, like you were just like really going to town on this chick. I was like 16, I was drinking way too much. Like Nick's a lightweight compared to what I was drinking. So I was drinking just non-fucking stop. And when I drink, I either get really sad, really violent, or so overtly sexual. I'm not like done. The night is not done if I have not gotten laid. So my buddy thought it'd be really funny because he had a huge party to videotape all of the people, all the chicks I was with that night. And there was just, and at the end of the night, the next day I wake up on a trampoline with 2 naked women. I'm naked. And then there's a guy underneath the trampoline with a chick too. So, and I looked at them like, what happened? And they're just like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know either. I'm like, whatever. And we pretty much, my buddy and I kick everybody out of the house because now we got to clean it up and shit like that. And it's just like, dude, the amount of video I have of you. I'm like, I didn't do anything last night. I'm like, maybe I slept with those girls. He's like, first off, I've never seen anybody do missionary while jumping on a trampoline.
I've seen that before.
And then we tried doing this thing where it was cowgirl. So I'm laying on my back, and they're jumping up and trying to land on me.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, the geometry's
That's
got
a
So-
spot on cock waiting to happen.
Yeah.
So here's the weird thing. I've already done anal by that time, but for some reason I went, anal, like just because they kept slipping. But it's just like, but this is all in a videotape, and I'm like, oh, okay. And he's just like, yeah, look what you did in my mom's room. And then I'm looking, and the shit that happened in his mom's room, and we hadn't even started cleaning that room up yet. I took his video camera and just threw it in the pool. The entire video camera. He's just like, dude, that was a birthday present. And I'm like, figure it out. It's already in the fucking pool, dude. No effing way.
Ladies, send your hate mail to 1625 Buffalo Avenue, Niagara Falls, New York, 1430, I don't fucking know.
To the attention of Scott Leffler.
Right.
Sweet doesn't fucking matter.
All your hate mail.
All of it.
All of it. Every last, even if it's not about this.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be a hate mail letter to Kanye West. Send it here.
Just send
hate mail
it
for
care of
Kanye West.
care of Scott Leffler
Yeah.
at all WNY Radio.
Alexa, please add vintage porn to my shopping list.
I've added vintage porn to your shopping list.
Thank you very much.
I love that thing so much. And it's his own fault for leaving it in the office, knowing that, well, I mean, first off, that I'm going to be here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I'm the one that discovered it. I'm like, oh.
I think we discovered it by accident. We were talking about an Alexa. And it just happened to be like, yes, how can I help you?
Right.
That's what happened with in Joe's place in his studio, and then he shut it off.
I just hooked it up to the board, so whatever you guys get it to respond.
Spectacular.
Did you get the file I sent you for the?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I did.
But
I
if
did.
it's going through the board, can we hear it without headphones?
No, now that you mention it, no.
See, your plan is
My plan is flawed here.
Way to go.
If it was at
Ladies and gentlemen,
home.
we're making sacrifices to our entertainment so that you can be entertained. Hey, Alexa, add something entertaining to my shopping list.
I've added entertaining to your shopping list.
She's added entertaining to your shopping list.
Hey Alexa, add meat hook to my shopping list.
I've added meat hook to your shopping list.
it stopped spinning, so I'm assuming it's working.
Yeah, no, it's coming through my headphones. So.
We got it. Hey man, you need a meat hook some days.
You
Yeah,
need a
for
meat
sure.
hook.
Guys, I'm going to tell you.
You need a meat hook.
This isn't going to last the whole 2 hours. What time is it?
6:19. Alexa, add wild turkey for Nick to my shopping list.
Wild turkey for Nick added to your shopping list.
Did you bring the wild turkey, or was that just like here?
No, I brought it with me.
Okay. I just turned around and I seen it on the
Yeah, I
shelf.
seen it there too.
It's like
all right.
magic. It's
I thought somebody was just a raging alcoholic here.
No, I emptied my pockets and wild turkey came out of them.
I mean, I know we filmed a couple episodes of our show here, but I wasn't sure if you were like pissing on Scott's shit yet or not.
he already has hiding places for wild
Right.
turkey.
I mean, why hide it?
This keyboard's
You sure?
new. We're gonna strap something underneath it.
Exactly. That's what I picture the Nick and Dan show being like.
Actually, if you move that third panel on the soundproofing, there's like a secret cubby spot back there.
See, what I find funny is if this was my studio, it would not look this professional at all.
No.
There wouldn't
No,
be a
there'd be
clock.
There'd be underwear hanging off the
Oh,
There would
yeah.
just be empty Jergens bottles in tissue boxes stuck to the ceiling.
Don't touch anything.
You guys have been in my studios.
They haven't been in there since it's been clean, though.
No, this is true.
That is.
He got a girlfriend, and all of a sudden she's like, hey, you're done being a fucking slob.
Pretty much, yeah.
You know what this
How's
place
that
needs?
working for you?
A touch
That's,
of a person.
that's working
who's
really well,
not
actually.
homeless.
It's at least working well for my house.
What would it be like if not a homeless person lived in this house?
Oh, we love you, Joe.
Right, how's Breaking Solace doing? What's going on with you guys?
Well, I tried getting you guys for an acoustic show, and you turned me down.
Dude, we got so much going on. I'm sorry.
We're like, who? What is breaking solstice? No, fuck them.
Well, the way I thought of it is, I'm like, because we have this acoustic show. We're going to be promoting it apparently next week, Joe. But we have one coming up in March, and I was like, what I'll do is it's going to be 2 bands, and I thought I'll get XM Priory and us, and then we'll use that to promote the show at Mohawk even more. And I'm like, this is a great idea. And I'm like, it's a 45-minute set or a half an hour set, whatever. And I'm like, I already know they could do an acoustic set, and Nick and Dan go play acoustic sets all the time together. This is going to be nice and easy.
One weekend turns into all the time.
I went to Nick's birthday party. I went to Nick's birthday party, and Nick Landers is there. He's like, dude, I saw XM Priory last weekend, and they played goddamn acoustic. And then they did it that night, and I'm like, holy shit, this is really fucking good.
Right, surprisingly, it came out really well.
It did.
I was not expecting
I
it.
won't know because they said, you know what, your band's too little for us. Get the fuck out.
Well, maybe if you lick my asshole a little bit.
And then I got blocked by Matilda XM Priory.
You got blocked.
No.
Hang on.
Like, I don't have control over that. If you did, I'm sorry.
No.
For the full band, for us to do acoustic stuff.
I never said the full band.
The man's got a point.
So what date was that again?
Too late now. I got up night and light.
Oh, nice.
Bitches.
The guy's on your
You know
T-shirt.
what? Unplugged, they're fucking excellent. Because Dan and I, we have the Nick and Dan show that's going to start airing on all WNY in April. We actually had them in to do an interview and a performance here, and they were freaking amazing with the acoustics. Really
It's a good time.
Yeah, I played with them because what I was doing when I was in Lost Elysium was every time we had a headlining show, I took a smaller band that I saw was working really hard and they're really good, and I wanted to give them something.
Yeah.
They
You were doing it right.
Yeah, and so what happened was like the first time we ever did that, we had Breath of the Valkyrie. Ironically, their lead singer is now and guitarist is now the backup singer and lead guitarist for Fragrant Solace. And then we had Stalking Neptune. We had them. Then we had the band that they were before Stalking Neptune. And then we did Twin Lions, like shit like that. And the last Lost Elysium one we did was back in June, and we had Of Night and Light there because I was just like, this band, these guys sound cool. They only had demos back then, but they were really pushing it. And like, I tried getting them on a show or two beforehand. And they're like, well, we don't really want to oversaturate the area. We only want to play like once a month. And I'm like, this band is like, I gotta fucking put these on, and they killed it. They were the best band that night, and my band played. So
I played too.
I forgot. I forgot that. I try to forget a lot of that show except for Of Night and Light. But
Yeah, there was a lot of behind the scenes bullshit on why you wanted to forget that.
yeah. But what really ended up happening was I was like, these guys are really good, and I've been watching them, and all the bands that I've worked with over the years, I really like watching and seeing how they grow and how they are as musicians. And, you know, even if they leave that band, I'd like to see what the musicians are up to. Yeah. And they're just kicking ass, and they got this great album out, and I'm like, you know what? And I was talking to the bassist for a couple of weeks, and then one day I was like, you know what? Hey, have you guys ever thought about doing an acoustic set? And like, actually, we have an acoustic set scheduled for like 3 days. I'm like, you want to do an acoustic set with us? So. And that's how that happened. And I'm really excited, and you know, fuck you guys. And
No, man, but yeah, they're killer live electric, and their acoustic performance is not to be taken lightly. They come with the power.
I mean,
and you can see them Saturday night at Stamps.
Can we say nice guys too? Really?
Yeah, they're
genuine,
respectful. Like
right.
That's what I really.
Brian literally said that to me in the car about them.
Yeah.
Because I was mentioning that we have this show coming up Saturday with them and a few other bands, and Brian says, "Oh, and they're such nice guys too."
I mean, that says a lot. I mean, because we've all dealt with a lot of fans and a lot of musicians.
Yeah.
Not everybody's polite. Not everybody's respectful. Some people either think very highly of themselves or just don't know proper etiquette, and they get it.
And that's the thing. Like, what I really like when I booked Breath of the Valkyrie, and that was like 3 years ago. They were just out of college. Like, they were college friends that started a band, so they didn't know what they didn't know. So when they came in, and they're like, "Oh, we never played," because it was a studio waiting room. We're like, "We've never played here. We don't know what to do." And I'm like, "If you guys have any questions, just ask." I'm like, and as that band had grown, like some of their members would shoot me a message, "Hey, I got a couple of questions." And I tell bands, I'd rather have you ask the question and then know the answer than just do something different, and then it's all fucked up in the end.
Right.
Like I tell bands, like one thing I told this band, and I won't say who they are, but they were a younger band. I'd played with them a couple of times when I was in Los Elysium, and they were showing something, and I told them the same thing. If you have any questions, let me know. And they came to me and they said, okay, so how did you sell so many tickets to these After Dark shows? Because they were picking up a lot of these After Dark shows because it was a post-hardcore band, and I'm like, and the After Dark books a lot of that type of music. So they're like, hey, so how did you book like Saliva and sell over 100 tickets? How did you do, Bunny and the Bear and sell like 50 tickets? How'd you do this? Especially when we did stuff like we did Mushroom Head and we sold like 35 tickets, and like, your fan base doesn't even like Mushroom Head.
Right.
How did you do that? And I told them, like, pretty much just go on the event website, go on who's going, ask all them, then go on all of who's maybe going, and then ask them. And then set it up and go, okay, on this Saturday will be the day I'm spending the entire day dropping tickets off and stuff like that. And if your whole band's doing it, you don't have to worry about getting pissed off that you're wasting gas money because your entire band's wasting gas money. The problem is when one guy is doing everything and the whole band falls apart. And that's what ended up happening in this band and what I see a lot of times. But Of Night and Light, they promote the fuck out of stuff. They do what they can. They sound great. They sound seasoned. I remember when we did the June I think it was 24th show. My manager at the time, he goes to me at the end of the show. He goes, I gotta say, like, it was just great talking to those guys.
Yeah, it really was.
And he's like, and he actually just talked to me. I just talked to my former manager yesterday, and we haven't talked since like November. And I'm like, hey, how's it going? He goes, pretty good. He's like, what any shows coming up? I'm like, yeah, I got, I'm doing an acoustic show of Night and Light. And he was like, yeah. Like, he's like, I love those kids.
Nice.
And I'm like, just he had one freaking conversation with this band, but he's just like, they're all nice, and I'm not the nicest person, and I'll be the first one to admit it. And when I say that, when someone goes, hey Brian, I want the truth. How was I tonight, or how was the band tonight? And I go, if you want the truth, you may not like me. Those are the things, and I did that in LE, and I did that in Scarlet Embrace, and I did that in this band. Don't ask something if you don't want the truth.
Right.
So, Brian, why were you late? Well, I was getting a hand job, and I wasn't gonna leave. I wanted to wait till it was over. Just something as simple as that. Because some people are like, ew.
Blowjobs in the parking lot, $5. You know it's a dude out there, right? Blowjobs in the parking lot, $5.
Only $5. But it's simple shit like that. Like, and we talk about this all the time with Nick Landers and Inherent Vice. When they're, I told him, like, well, I don't know how, I don't know, guys. And I saw him live, and I was just like, oh, you guys were okay. And looks like you're still trying to get your feet wet in this band and figure stuff out. And then I saw him the next time, like, man, you guys are better this time. Like, I'm liking it. You seem to know what you're doing. And then I see him a third time, and I'm like, you guys are getting fucking better every time. That's what a band should be. A local band. No local band should strive that the first show is the greatest show they ever have. Because if you're up on the peak, there's only one way to go. Mm-hmm. But the goal is to get as high as you can, and then
I get that
and then just plateau, and then that's it. So it's just funny shit that just trying to get some of these new kids and Of Night and Light, like, they just blew me away when I saw them, and then those other two bands that night. Oh God. But yeah, I'm excited to see their acoustic shit. So,
yeah,
and that's
really
good.
good.
And that's
really
going to be at
good.
Francesca's in South Buffalo. We'll have more info next week, but
They did what, 2 or 3 songs for us?
I don't remember.
2 for sure, possibly 3.
yeah,
That sounds legit.
Francesca's is in South Buffalo, and they're trying to help local musicians out, and we're trying to help them get more people through the door. So it's a free show as long as you have a flyer with you. We're waiting on flyers, Joe, and that's pretty much it.
As long as they're not passing out hepatitis A like the South Towns, it should be okay.
Hey, you met her too?
I did.
All right, 6:30. Let's hit a song break, because on top of having XM Priory here, we also have a show to promote for Saturday night at Stamps. Final Decline is going to kick that one off at 9 p.m., followed by THC from out of Rochester. The Scarecrow Show are on, and the Dreadnecks are going to headline. And this is a tune from the Dreadnecks, and it's called Human Parasite on the ThinkSoJoe Show, all WNY Radio. It'll start in a second. Here it is.
No, it won't.
Roll some. I want to hear.
It's the ThinkSoJoe Show with the Dreadnought.
Fiery Show. Fuck ya.
All right, I think we're at good levels for everything now, because first I started the song, it wasn't plugged in.
Yeah.
Then it's like, oh, now we're too loud. So I had to turn it almost all the way down, so I think we're good on levels.
Yeah.
I think we're good.
You're
It's,
good on level.
it's weird. It's weird coming here and having to deal with the levels where like everything's already set up for the show in the South Buffalo studios.
I want to say thank
Dan's
you.
back from going pee-pee.
Thank you, Lady Laura Moore. I love this great. I love this great show. It's the first show of the Brian Show's All show. So
Wait, Lady Lorimore. Is that the one that's in, like,
England,
far away from here?
far away from here.
Yes, far away from here.
Delaware.
It's the one that's
Is she all the way over the pond?
yes.
Sometimes, and then
Hey,
Florida.
you know what's not very far from here is the Patchwork Theater. And the Patchwork Theater presents First Date.
Jesus Christ, it's like we're paying them to do it.
Patchwork Theater presents First Date the Musical for a limited run this Valentine's Day weekend. The musical comedy takes a lighthearted look at dating in the modern era and just how difficult it can be to connect with someone in a world where everyone is already so informed thanks to Google and social media. The 90-minute show follows Aaron and Casey on a blind date as their evening is interrupted by lounge-singing waitress, bailout phone calls, and the imaginary duo of Aaron's womanizing best friend and Casey's matchmaking older sister who try to coach them through their date. And that First Date the Musical runs Thursday to Sunday, February 15, 16, 17, and 18 at 8 p.m. inside the Patchwork Theater of Niagara, located inside the Niagara Arts and Cultural Center, 1201 Pine Avenue, Suite 104. For those of you that went to high school with us, you know where that is.
How much are those tickets, Joe?
And those tickets.
Yeah,
that is a good question.
Yeah,
God
yeah,
damn it.
Joe.
God damn it.
Tickets are on sale now. They don't have it listed on their details.
Oh,
Speaking of on sale
Rosie.
now, how about that new Scion TC?
I got to click the ticket link because nobody told me how much the tickets
click
are.
the ticket link. Click that link, baby.
Yeah. And
Click it so hard.
Click it to me, baby.
$20.
$20. That's it.
$20 per person per viewing of the show.
An odd story that plays off of that. Billy Horn, who is one of the heads of Patchwork,
And is in the play.
He's in the
Yes,
he's
and
in the play, and
he's
he's
also-
Billy from Billy Draws too,
I say from Billy Draws too.
And more.
I went to high school with Billy, actually. He wrote one of his first plays he ever wrote. Is actually about him and I. And there's a character named Nick that is based solely upon me.
So I'm
imaginative.
I'm at your
Well-
birthday party, and you're playing this song, and Karina says to me, this song is from a musical about Nick that Billy wrote. And then you came off stage, and you're like, yeah, that song was about me. It was from a musical that I was like, yeah, I know already.
Actually, that song specifically wasn't about me. It was about, and Doug Crowell, the other guitar player from Billy Draws 2, actually.
and more.
And more. Was actually one of the main writers of that song originally. And I want to say it was like about, because I didn't go to high school with Doug. I didn't meet him till college.
Go in the
'cause
bottom
I
right
actually,
drawer, there's a hot plate.
I actually showed up to college for a while. I didn't really go to college, but I showed up there and I sold a lot of pot. What can I say? But Doug was actually, it was like about an ex-girlfriend
You
or something.
pot? No.
No, never heard of the stuff.
So, Joe, you're saying it's $20 to go see that play?
It is $20 to go see that play.
Brian, I need that $20 back.
Fuck your shit. Fuck your couch.
But if I don't get that $20, I won't get that trailer.
No, the $5 was for the trailer. The extra $5 was for the trailer. The $15, that's it's between us, man.
It's between us. God, what do I have to do? How many assholes do I have to lick to get a trailer?
Well, at least one. Counterclockwise, please.
Counterclockwise.
Goddamn, even think about looking at me.
Oh, what? How am I going to look at you when I'm licking your asshole?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
That's what mirrors are for, man.
Because I have a rimming station.
I don't know what's happening right now, ladies and gentlemen.
You know what you do, man? You get one of
Wait
them.
a minute.
wait.
Why are you drinking tea?
Because my voice has been really fucked up.
Throw some wild turkey in with the tea then. That's how you fucking do it.
But then you ruin the wild turkey.
True.
But if you drink enough wild turkey, you don't care about how your throat feels.
Yeah,
We care
you would
about
think
how it
that.
sounds,
No, that's
though.
cocaine. Cocaine, you don't care how your throat
You're-
feels because you can't fucking feel it.
You're pronouncing it wrong. It's cocaine.
Why do you think that Josh Todd was such an awesome singer live? coked out of his mind, couldn't feel his vocal cords.
I don't know who Josh Todd is, but for some reason I feel like you're gonna
singer of
Buck Cherry. Yeah, I was just I don't know who he is, but for some reason we're talking about cocaine, and that guy just looks like an endorsement for cocaine.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's not like there's a line in one of his songs. I love the cocaine. I love the cocaine.
Exactly.
Line he wrote it off.
The best part is you can use his photo and say don't do cocaine, and then use the exact same photo and say this is what happens when you do use cocaine. You become the singer of Buck Cherry.
Right?
Yeah.
And you'd have millions of kids lined up, be like, I want that.
I liked Buck Cherry, but I also liked
Cocaine.
well, no. Well, at the time, yeah. Very much so.
It wasn't cocaine per se, it was peyote buttons.
I wasn't that into peyote. Tried it a couple of times. It was okay.
You look like an acid kind of guy, Nick. Have you taken acid?
Yes, mushrooms are my thing when it comes to that.
This is
Yeah. I forget completely. Oh yeah, I like Buck Cherry though. Actually, like their first two albums were self-titled, and then the second one was Time Bomb.
Yeah.
I mean, they were great albums. I also liked like the LA rock style though.
right.
A little more in your face, raunchy, not as polished up and clean, I guess.
They had that good. They were one of those bands that was like the bridge between grunge and like hair metal.
Yeah,
like
right.
like they had that glam feel to them, but they had that in your face like no, this is who we
So
are.
They were kind of like half. They were kind of like half LA Guns, half Nirvana. In a way of speaking.
Yeah.
They had that pretty polished tone to them, but it still had that raunch that Nirvana had.
Yeah.
Wow, we got really introspective and deep on Buck Cherry.
Let's talk about that girl painted like an Easter egg on the fucking first.
Yeah, that was not. I like that.
But didn't they only have like a little bit of success with the cocaine song? Then they like sort of died off for a couple of years, and then they did the.
They had Lit Up Again, which was the first one, their first
Lit
album.
Up, yeah.
Right.
And then I think For the Movies was like a B cut.
Yep.
Because it was a little slower, and then they came back with, they did die off for a little bit, came back with that Crazy Bitch song.
Yeah, the Crazy Bitch.
Oh, yeah, that was...
Because it wasn't like 6 years, though? Because he was doing a lot of cocaine or something?
No, that was the third album. The second album was Time Bomb, which was awesome, but there was nothing radio-friendly about that. There was cursing, and it's all over. Like, you couldn't edit that shit down. Like, there was no radio censoring, because every other word was a fucking curse word. Ben I miss around that time? Lit.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because like I was just talking to this guy, and he's just like, yeah, my band, he's in a pop punk band. He goes, we do 2 covers. He names one, and I don't remember it. And he goes, the other one, Lit, My Own Worst Enemy. I'm like, yeah! He's like, that's the thing. He's like, my band will play, and all of a sudden the entire place is jumping.
Yeah.
And then
Because it's something familiar.
Right.
And then we stop and we go to one of our songs and they leave right away. And I'm like, that's how you know that your songs aren't good.
That's why I would have a bunch of smashed guitars.
So like I had this thing when I was in a cover band. My drummer had a birthday party and we had a show, and in one show we ended up doing Paradise City 3 or 4 times because everybody liked that better than all of our other covers. And the best part was he was just getting so shit-faced by the end. It was like a whole new way of doing it every time. Because the first time it was like, dude, da-ga, dude, da-ga. And then by the last one it was like, dude, like he's just so off there.
So the Peter Criss approach to playing the song. Excellent. How does Peter Criss play? I don't know. Act like you don't know what you're fucking doing and you're good.
Hey, man, Peter Criss is an amazing jazz drummer.
No, hey, you know what? I am a Kiss fan, like old school Kiss. I'm a huge fucking fan of
He's
that
also
shit.
an amazing blues
Me
black
neither.
steel guitarist.
Totally. Sure.
If I get a black coffee from Tim Hortons, they should give me 2 roll-up-the-rim cups, because I didn't ask for them to put it in a second cup.
So, what's it like being in a cover band?
What's it like being in a cover band?
Yeah.
In that cover band, it was half covers and half originals.
So it wasn't a cover band.
It wasn't a full cover band, but it was back in Rochester. So the problem with that was in Rochester, if you wanted to play and make money, you had to play covers. So what we did is we did 3-hour sets, half original, half covers, but all of our covers were reimagined as we would play
That's
them.
how we do ours.
Yeah.
That's how we approach all
So
covers.
yeah, so
Sometimes they'll play something I don't even know what it is. I just play a beat. And then I hear the original version. I'm like, oh, that one's too far.
well, that's what my drummer would do. Like we'd go into shows and he would never practice, but what he'd do is he'd listen to the song right before we go to the show, and he'd be like, "No, I got this, guys. Don't worry." We're like, oh, god damn it. But yeah, but that's how I tried doing the full on cover band. I was with the same drummer. That band broke up, and I was trying to do I just wanted money. Like I'm like every musician.
I wanted money and I didn't want to whore myself out.
Yeah, it was pretty much. I'm like every musician at that. They all have that time in their life. Like, you know what? I just want to have something to show for the tens of thousands of dollars I've put into this. So, and then I spent 6 months just freaking playing in his basement with this. They got a booking agent. They had all this shit booked, and so we're gonna start it off with small amounts of money, and it's a 4-piece band. I'm like, okay. He's like, so $500 $500 a show, and your guys are only playing 2 hours though. And I'm like, wait, that's small? $500? I'm like, holy shit!
Shit, get a couple of them a week, you good.
Exactly, and then I'm like, you know what? I can't do it. And I fucking quit. And then that band turned into a band called Cherry Bomb, which makes like $1,500 a show now.
That's what he does. Just let it ride.
Excuse me. No, he wants you to fucking open it. Just talk to him.
He's like
Thank
an
you.
annoying puppy.
Jesus
I
Christ.
am not like an annoying puppy. I'm like an annoying human.
You're licking an annoying puppy.
Yeah, we can do that.
What can we do?
I can tell you what it says. Do you like me? Yes, no, or maybe.
I love your cocaine. I love your cocaine.
Mom, look at you. What are we doing?
Are we doing coke?
I don't know.
He says,
Don't let him near the computer.
yeah, what are you doing?
Don't do it.
Him and electronics. I see what he does to his pedals.
Yeah, let's whisper right
Yeah,
next to the
there's-
microphone.
Yeah, everybody heard that conversation. Nick. He leaves. That was not. That was not.
reason for Alan Luke judging us right now. Joe was getting ready.
Hey, I got a secret. Let's get really close to this thing.
Well,
Hey, Brian.
so what
yeah,
was
I want to tell you
Joe
something,
was
but I don't want the other people to hear it.
Joe, how his butthole look? Like, should he keep his eyes open? Should he close them? And I told him, dude, as soon as Brian's tongue hits your asshole, just close them eyes tight and picture his face.
I didn't understand anything until I heard Brian's tongue hit your asshole. I only hear the
He was
important
saying
parts.
That I don't know what to do when I get my asshole licked.
You don't know what to do.
Yeah,
Usually you just sit
Look
back
at
and
your
relax.
face. Not looking.
Normally you just let your eyes roll in the back of your head.
Dan apparently doesn't want you to look at him. That's all.
And they're not just licking your asshole too. They're usually jerking you off if they're doing it right. Or what they're doing is they're just wiping your ass with their tongue. So it's going along the sandbar, the balls, and everything like that.
Preferably right after you've taken a sloppy number 6.
I don't know.
I'm not asking. I'm not asking. That's what you. That's when you're shitting. It's cocaine shits.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Cocaine
It's
shits.
the cocaine shits.
That's a nice guitar.
Thank you. Yeah. This is the one that shouldn't have happened, but I'm blaming National Grid.
Yeah, that's all National Grid.
I want to thank National Grid for this.
Yeah.
Dan was hosting the show one night, or was
Supposed
supposed to, and he was on the way, and the power went out. As
Oh, yeah.
happens when XM Priory is on the show. I'm surprised we still have lights right now.
Hey, this is a big empty building.
This is true. This is true. I need to watch what I say.
You've never truly experienced what it would be like to be in a zombie apocalypse until you are one of 2 people in this building and you have to go to the 2nd floor to take a shit.
There's a bathroom right next door, right?
You can't go number 2.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
because apparently it's the 3rd floor at Niagara Falls and you're only allowed liquids up here. 3 ounces of liquid. That's all you're allowed in this office.
Listen,
Shit.
there's not a lot of water
No, it's
pressure here. Our water board sucks ass. There's not a lot of water pressure. This high up, it can't handle solids.
Even though the shit water treatment plant is directly next door.
I mean,
Is it
we're
really?
not-
Oh,
We're
you're
not-
not in the summertime.
I mean, we're not commenting on our feelings of Niagara Falls, New York, and how it's handled or anything at all.
Wrote a new song about it. Want to hear it? Here you go.
It's called Season of the Flies.
I want to do this one.
No.
Okay, is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
All right, that's what we're doing.
So,
What are we doing?
ladies and gentlemen,
And Brian.
we're going to give you a track of our upcoming album.
Are we now?
We are.
Are we?
The album's name is...
Which is great since I can't hear it.
The album's name is From Darker Tides. And this is... Joe, you tell me when it's about ready.
What do? I just tap the name
It's
of
only
the song?
$6.50.
Sure.
What the fuck's going on?
Sure.
Is that a fucking gorilla?
All right, so we're good. Whenever you're ready.
We're going to play another round.
Banana.
And here it is on the Think So Joe Show.
World premiere.
That new track from XM Priory, another round from the new album Darker Tides.
What's it called?
From Darker Tides.
From Darker Tides. Guys,
Let's
what about
stay
happy
tuned.
music?
Stay tuned for information on their CD release shows. Those
Shows? Plural?
Oh, yeah.
those will happen.
Plural?
Yeah.
I can't get them for a fucking acoustic show, but they're doing plurals of a CD release show.
Told you we got shit going on, Brian.
God damn it, Brian. God damn it.
We don't gotta do shit except slap our dicks in the mouths of these bitches that ain't trying to act right.
Scott set us up, and then he went to a bar.
Oh, that's what I was trying. I was just
That's
going to
what
ask.
Scott
Like, where the
said.
fuck is Scott?
And it's
By the
not
way, can I
anybody
point out
trying
that my
to get
last
from
text
this
from Dan
power
says
move
back
shit
door?
Right here. What?
My last text from you says back door.
That's right. Your back door, man.
Going through the back door.
Twice.
So you guys, this is the time that we usually do Joe Knows Jack, but Joe
Forgot I had to watch a movie until like 11 o'clock this morning. I'm like, fuck that.
I was
What movie?
actually Resident Evil 2.
Forgot.
Oh, wait, no, wait.
Oh,
That
the one with the
one's,
fucking Nemesis?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Nemesis, is that the one? I don't.
That's one where
Wasn't that one of the Star Trek movies
I
too?
watched it like 3 nights ago, dude. It was on like.
Well, see,
fucking
in the 90s,
Fuse
Nemesis
or
was
some
one of those
shit.
words that just
It
happened.
really was, yeah.
I'm surprised there wasn't like an extreme.
Like in the 80s, Boondoggle was everywhere.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
And then in the 50s was Porch Monkey.
Wow.
It's okay. He's taking it back.
He's bringing it back. He's bringing it back.
It's ours now.
I'm really happy you guys caught on to that.
Realistic. I mean,
Because it got silent and no one talked for a second. I got scared.
No, I mean,
It's okay. He's bringing it back.
Let it
realistic,
ring.
the term is refers to anybody that hangs out on a porch is a lazy bum. It doesn't really refer to a specific race.
I was just going to hang it out there and make you realize that we're pumping this through the audio system of the building.
Yeah, because what I need is Niagara Falls people hearing me say that. That's what I fucking
Yeah,
need.
right, man. You got to be careful leaving the building
Oh,
tonight.
they're hard out here.
You're leaving with me. You're going first.
By definition.
Okay, the guy that said it is behind me.
No, I'll be calling you Brian. Hey, Brian, let's just go down, Brian. No, I'm Joe. I'm ThinkSoJoe.
I mean, by
I look
definition,
assholes. I'm ThinkSoJoe.
Billy Horn from Billy Draws, Sue, and myself were porch monkeys forever. Because we would just sit on his front porch and really not do a goddamn thing because neither of us had a fucking job or anything.
I wish I still had a front porch. I got a wild hair up my ass and tore it down this summer. It's going to be rebuilt. I have the technology.
And now you know what's in Dan's ass.
I have a porch. I have a
That's what I got.
Wild hair.
Stupid.
And it's not like hair like HAIR, but HARE.
Yes, it's actually more of a jackalope. It's got horns.
Give me a head with hair, long, beautiful hair, up Dan's ass, yeah. It's wild hair, baby, hair.
That's right.
But what I was saying,
It was less than 30 seconds, so it's okay.
But what I was gonna say, I wasn't actually gonna say that you forgot. I was gonna say you decided, but he was lazy and forgot, and because he was like, I'm not gonna watch it because we got Nick and he's gonna bring wild.
Well, I
Turkey, so
forgot,
that's
and then
it.
when I remembered, I decided not to.
that's two bad things then. So,
Negatives don't make a fucking right job.
but like this picture, guys, it's Nick is just drinking a bottle of Wild Turkey with ripped jeans, and he's got his just acoustic guitar slinged. If this isn't a country song waiting to happen,
Brian, I feel like you need to take a photo and just post this shit.
It's going to happen.
Because people might not believe it unless they see it.
You got to put on that sheriff's hat behind you, though, on the mic stand.
Wait.
There you go.
Hang on, this one first.
Oh, we're making two.
Yeah,
Such a
okay.
fucking diva.
All right, then hang on.
such a fucking he's the lead, he's the front man.
He's such a fucking diva.
Reach for the stars.
There's a snake in my boots.
Somebody's poisoned the water hole.
There's a snake in my boot. Felt like something jumped up and bit me. Oh, I know.
Great actor, wrong move.
I know.
They said it was $1 million wound. I ain't never seen no single.
Gotta go back and get
Government must keep that
Bubba.
money.
Houston, we have a problem.
That's
Speaking
okay. I
of
didn't
that
watch the
shit,
movie. We'll just make
why
Tom Hanks
did-
references.
Why did somebody with so much fucking money make a giant fucking rocket and send a Tesla into space?
Because they just wanted to prove that everyone but us can get Teslas, including Mars.
Including the sun.
I would love a fucking Tesla. First off, they are sexy as fuck looking.
Well, yeah, but I mean...
Secondly, I mean, don't have to worry about gas ever again.
Well, I mean,
That's
we were
wonderful.
watching the fucking news in the break room, and he was doing like a little bit of an interview thing. He was like, I honestly didn't even think it would work. I'm just gonna fucking nut all over $1 million fucking here.
Yeah,
four
to be
times over.
fair, the guy is so bored he's making affordable flamethrowers now.
I know. But still.
Wait,
It's actually cheaper to get a flamethrower from this guy than a car.
Wait, I can get a flamethrower?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. No, I heard 2 no's, or 1 no and a yes.
No, you're 1 no and 2 yeses.
Yeah.
That. I heard that.
Can I get a flamethrower?
That's...
Think wisely.
God, you guys are just making. We are literally watching a writing session for a
about the
country
live
song
show.
right now.
It could be cool, but what happened to fucking...
Do I also get a flamethrower?
Fucking Great White, we can't be having none of that shit.
I won't set fire to our fans.
Do I also get a flamethrower, or is
If
this
you
this
want,
is mine, I'm
listen,
Nick kind of thing?
Listen, this is America. You can order whatever the fuck you want. If you want to order a flamethrower instead of another fucking base, go right ahead.
No, he really can't because this is America.
What if I attach the two?
I just got.
Then you're called Ace Frehley.
What? And no, those are fireworks and sparklers.
Well, as long as I'm not Peter Chris.
I like fireworks and sparklers. I actually opened for fucking Frehley once.
You opened for Ace Frehley?
Yep, New Year's Eve, 2006, going into 2007.
Did you talk to him at all?
Yeah.
Did he just sound like he had marbles in his fucking mouth?
No, but they call him the Space Ace for a fucking reason.
Just those. I just can't imagine those two in a conversation together and anyone knowing what the other one's saying.
I
Oh, it was.
guarantee you Nick overpowered Ace.
It was out there. All I know is we talked about the chick, and I'm doing the finger quotes. Chick that just walked out of the band room with him, and he walked out with a very big smile on his face.
Had an
So
Adam's apple.
I've
like
actually
a
heard
turkey
this
one.
story from Nick before.
You know what? Cool dude.
D's forearms and
Hey, listen, cool dude though. I liked Ace. Nice guy.
You said cool dude. I thought you were talking about the chick that left the room.
Listen, I didn't get a chance to talk to he, she, it. I mean, is it appropriate to call them it?
No, it is not appropriate to call them it.
I really don't care. It. I didn't get to talk to it.
Them,
so-
they, she, he,
Listen.
tranny, she-male.
It is a
Mom.
non-gender-based term.
Hi,
So
my name
fuck
is
all you
Daniel.
people. It.
Ouch.
We all float down
We
here.
we all float down.
Well,
What?
for a little while, anyways.
Until the helium runs out.
Hey Nick, are you drunk yet?
No, that's the problem.
He's only halfway through the bottle of wild turkey. I mean, literally halfway.
Now,
He's
I
drinking
mean,
some more now.
Before that picture's posted, we should probably tell the people that it's not a 40 of wild turkey.
It is not.
It's a 375.
Nick's studying the label.
Oh yeah, duty free,
Bottle
baby.
size.
Duty
Yeah,
free,
baby.
baby. We know.
Apparently, my chiropractor's not allowed to shop at duty free anymore because he lives in Hamilton, but he works 3 days a week in Buffalo. And they started thinking that he was buying it just to sell it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
now he's no longer allowed. He's just a massive alcoholic, but they just won't let him buy vodka. So he's just like, if you want to ever come into Canada, I'll adjust your back for free. You just got to buy me a little thing of vodka.
Just the man trying to hold that motherfucker down. That's all I hear.
That's like when we used to walk across the streets to Clifton Hill all the time, or across the bridge to Clifton Hill all the time. There was a bar before it burned down called Jack's. I used to bring the waitress a carton of Marlboro Lights and drink free for the week.
Dude, we used to put
Should have hung out with you.
black garbage bags, cases of cigarettes into his tour buses.
Yep.
Dude used to buy
Yep.
fucking write checks and just buy cases, and you're only allowed a carton a person.
Yeah.
Jesus.
This motherfucker had them. We were stacking them in the back of this tour bus, or not a tour bus. Yeah, tour bus like thing.
Truck drivers
Black
too. man.
garbage bags. He'd go right through the lane. He knew the dude.
Yeah. Truck drivers too, man. He'd come in, he'd set a list on the counter. I'd
Make our quota for the
cash
month.
it out, whatever
One
he'd
shot.
pay. And in the course of the next 2.5 hours, he would take a few bottles to his truck every now and then. Just load the back of the truck right up.
Jeez.
Yep. Are we doing this?
Oh, I was playing some soothing music for the background of your story, but it ended really fucking early.
You both
I
have
was
a
looking
so,
longer, more detail.
so you both have acoustic electric guitars. Are we able to plug these in? Or you don't? Yeah. Are we able to plug these in, Joe? I'm talking to you, Joe.
There's not a lot of plugs available.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
That's like the
We're going
smallest
with
mixer.
no.
in the
Yeah, we're
world.
gonna go with no.
We're going
And
with the ambient noise.
yeah,
I didn't bring a cable with me, so.
Yeah, me either. Wait. Maybe
So unprepared.
It's an acoustic guitar.
Maybe for you, not for our
I'm
listeners.
fucking prepared.
It's in front of a fucking microphone.
I'll play loud enough for people to fucking hear me.
I
Don't
could
you
put the
worry.
microphone in the guitar. And just detune the strings real quick and slide the microphone in the sound hole.
Yeah. Slide the microphone.
Sound hole. I was thinking the same
That's
thing.
not kinky.
Uh,
That's what Brian's been doing to Joe on the next music break.
Sliding my mic into his hole,
yeah.
into his sound hole.
Listen, that's a new nomenclature, dude. It's the proper nomenclature for giving a rim job
So,
amongst musicians.
so XM Priory did the All Western New York Radio 11th anniversary party, and now you guys are going to be doing the 12th anniversary party too.
It's all his fault.
Wait, did we do the 11th anniversary
we-
party?
you did.
Yeah, we did.
I'm literally looking at the
Who did
poster
we
right
play
now.
with?
So. You
I
played
still
with
have-
Magic
I still have
Honey,
the flyer,
Digital
dude.
Afterlife, and the Search and Find.
Oh, I remember that show. I really
No, you
liked
don't.
Magic,
Don't
no, I really
lie.
liked Magic Honey. And actually, I remember that show. They played Voodoo Child.
Yeah,
we were
and then
headlining. We
yeah,
had
we
Voodoo
played Voodoo
Child
Child.
on our set. By
Ouch.
Voodoo Child, Slight Return by Hendrix.
Child.
Ciao.
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 Child, boy.
Ciao.
Voodoo Child.
Oh, son, I don't want to hear you go.
He grew up with Paul Blackboy.
Voodoo Child, Slight Return. But no, they played that, and we were like, should we cut it? And we were like, you know what? No. We got up on stage, we're like, okay, so
No,
this is
but
how,
we got to do it a lot worse.
No, we got on stage, we're like, okay, so this is how we do this fucking song. And we just tore right into it.
Well, see what's
I'm
funny.
sad to
is-
say that Magic Honey did
Well,
not make
two
it
of those-
this far. They are
I
no
know,
longer
like,
a band.
too bad, I really like
Yeah.
them. I mean, Sebastian,
We
hell
tried
of a fucking front.
Tried to have them for New Year's Eve, and unfortunately, they broke
I
up
don't know.
prior to that.
Right.
They broke up.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Magic Honey broke up.
Yeah,
Yes,
they're
They
done.
broke up. What the fuck?
A local band broke up, son of a bitch.
So are they gonna have a slight return at all? Or?
Nice. That there, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a callback in the industry. He brought it back
In the
around.
industry.
Because we're all professionals.
4. We got 5 people and 4 mics, but we're talking about the industry.
Hey, 3 people in this room have their own fucking shows. All right? Just saying.
3.
We're professionals.
Wait, don't I have my own show? Doesn't
No.
that count?
No.
Yeah, I have the Brian Shows All show.
No. The Brian Show.
Why do I have to do math right now? This is bullshit.
Why do you don't have to do
Three.
math at all?
There's
That's
you
why
and
I'm
Dan
talking.
And me.
That's 3.
That's 3. 1, 2, 3.
That still is mathing. This is bullshit.
But I'm
I
a co-host.
No,
But I'm a
Nick,
co-host
Nick,
of the Think So Joe Show.
I solved the problem for you.
And you guys
No,
are
you
didn't
co-hosts
have to
of
do
the
the
Nick and
math.
Dan
I did it
show.
for you.
No, we are hosts.
But that was not initially expected of me. No, fuck you people. I got out of work at 4:30 today. My brain punched out at 4:30.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
4:30. Yeah,
more-
that's what it punched
no
out.
more analytical thinking bullshit.
And another thing.
Judiciary.
answered the problem for you.
He's like, ladies and gentlemen, Nick is having a stroke right in front of us right now.
Connie,
The judiciary.
Connie, come over here and put on that little red dress I got you. Go down to the corner store and give me a pack of Newport cigarettes. And a 6er at Colt.
Usually you do it by a mic if you want people to hear it.
Can't happen.
This-
Oh, Jesus Christ. So the Brian Shows All shows, that's just like you naked in front of a microphone?
do you want it to be Dan?
That's what he was picturing.
Kind of, yeah. Just
We-
that long purple hair and a hairy-ass patch.
It's not that hairy.
Well, is it dyed purple?
It can be for you.
All right. I want, like, real hair dye. I don't want any of that fucking 90s Kool-Aid.
I'm so
Oh, I
fucking
hate that
sad
shit,
right
yeah.
now.
Or it could
We're
be
talking
like,
about
you just tell him you
Brian's
wanna see
pubes or
like, I wanna
something.
see
What
the
the fuck?
chupacabra.
Somebody help me.
That's what you're doing. Yeah.
We're all just talking away from microphones, and he's like right up against us, like, "Hey guys."
He
How
was
are-
sad because you were talking about your pubes.
Wait, was
Yeah.
I right about
Sad.
that?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Kind of.
Yes, in the fact it was pubic hair. No, in the fact that it was ass.
I don't know. I said that I was sad because we were talking about Brian's pubes, and apparently I
Do you want
was
to talk
proud.
about yours?
I mean, there's nothing really special about them. I don't like.
Mine are
They're-
cut into a heart. Are
You know,
yours?
You don't frost them or nothing.
Because it's
Yeah,
Valentine's
no,
Day.
I don't frost my pubes.
Normal
and,
shtick.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's just a fucking Dago bush down there.
Now, see, because
Glitter.
Looks like Dagobah down there.
because of your because of your love for the hollow body, I figured you would have it shaved into the sound or the shape of an F hole. Well, I know, but you know.
I've been trying
For
to talk
those that can't see, he flashed his forearms.
because there's
That's a
F-holes
euphemism for something.
What?
Don't worry.
He
Wait,
was showing you his
wait,
F holes.
Oh.
there. These are my fuck holes.
Fuck holes.
And for the F holes, an F chord.
Now, see, I knew this was going to happen. The deeper he gets into that bottle, the closer he gets to the microphone. The depth perception.
That's okay.
I'll be hanging on
Everything's
it
leveled
next.
off well enough.
Now let me tell you, buddy. He just he just thinks the audience is that microphone.
Right?
You thought that-
Let me tell you.
really close. Let me tell you a story once.
Puts it in a fucking headlock.
You know what I gotta say? I didn't like you at first,
Well,
but
listen.
you're coming around. I love
The first time I
you.
saw you, you were a nice guy, but I wasn't really sure how you handled it. That's how I just thought, well, fuck that guy.
When did we get Tom Waits on the show?
That's fucking awesome.
Oh,
So you guys gonna play a song at all, or are we just gonna keep bullshit? I
I'm
got
waiting
no.
on this guy.
I don't care. I got a
He's got-
microphone here. I can put this
He's
right
gotta
there.
say something.
Woo! Box.
Oh, yeah.
So if people care, then we got a box. I got a microphone here if you want it. Anyone? No.
Man, let's go with the ambient noise.
There's one here picking up.
Where's he gonna make it happen?
You got to sing into it too, don't you? So don't you need a microphone by?
Oh, he's quite loud enough without.
Don't you worry. I have no problem.
Guys, I got this. Oh, don't worry.
If it's stone cold sober, we could put him outside and still have no problem hearing him.
You guys are sober, or he's sober?
Either
Me
one.
sober. Doesn't happen often.
So,
Clear.
what song are you gonna do right now?
You're gonna have to figure it out.
Fuck you.
Wrote a song about it. Want to hear it? Here, go. Yep, go ahead.
Pricey, but nothing like what you gotta lose. Can't see it's not enough to buy leave for rooms. I can tell you something you might not wanna hear. Get the fuck up off your ass, gonna disappear. What you say? Goddamn! What you say? Goddamn! It's not enough to sit around and say, trust your retribution, smoke fills the air. Call the violation, rip the darkness clear. In the final motion, beaten dying fear. What you say? Goddamn! What you say? Goddamn! Mortal stands for nothing that they can carry on. Immortal stands for something they strive to come back home. Immortal is a concept, an idea of life. hits the world like a god, cuts like a knife. What you say? Goddamn! What you say? Goddamn! What you say? Goddamn! What you say? Goddamn! Oh! Ha ha! Yeah! Goddamn.
No, I'll just clap on myself, Joe. It's okay.
He was doing shit.
Phone off.
I'll join you. How about that?
Woo, yeah!
Now I feel like every guy in the '80s is like,
Yeah. Yeah. Nick was channeling his inner James Hetfield towards the end of that song.
Yeah! Oh! Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that much
So I'm looking at your Instagram picture.
I have an Instagram picture. Who are we talking about?
Wait, which one is that I posted?
Twisted Hellbilly.
Yep, that's me.
And it's just you and, let's see, 2, 4, 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 33. Was that 24 packs of Michelob?
Oh no, that's Molson.
Molson?
Yeah. No, that was the last retail. We had 843 odd individual pieces.
We drink a lot of practice.
Yeah.
I drink a lot of practice.
And I want everyone to know this. He only has 2 other posts.
Yeah.
Somehow he only has 3 posts. And yet,
144 fucking
and
followers.
somehow has 144 fucking followers.
Dude, there's some really strong
That's
fucking
gross.
posts.
It's the beard, man.
It's like only 2 of them were performing, and the other one's just booze.
That's right.
And there's like no hashtags on shit either. And somehow everyone, who are your followers? Like
Everybody.
he's got the mayor of Niagara Falls following him.
That's right.
That's nothing special.
That's really not.
Have you met him?
No, but you know he'll probably just be going to jail soon anyway.
I fucking hope so. I hope so.
144 followers?
Yep.
That's gross.
I'm sorry. I see. How long you been holding that one? Fucking joke.
I said it a minute ago, but apparently nobody heard me.
Hey, I didn't hear it. Jesus.
I heard it and it
But he's
wasn't...
the host, guys. I'm not
I
the
heard
host,
it and it wasn't funny the first time.
We don't even listen to him anymore, but
Nick's right. It wasn't funny the first time he heard it.
I calls him as I sees him. I don't.
So, Nick, are you funnier when you're drunk or when you're sober?
I don't fucking know.
You really can't remember the drunk.
But I can. That's the problem.
I know. It's a bad problem to
I
have.
remember everything.
Well, then you're not getting blackout drunk enough.
Except for that one time in Vegas, and we'll bring that up.
Is that when you and your friends went there and you somehow got married by accident and then you took your tooth and pulled it out?
And he had a tattoo on his...
Yeah, and then you had a baby or something,
Let's
right?
be clear.
There was a tiger in the back.
Let's be clear.
about that.
There was no pulling my tooth out. There was no tiger involved, and there was no tattoos.
And Luke was just on the building, on top of the building roof the whole time?
No, but I definitely
on a mattress.
got married in Vegas once.
For what?
That's not even a joke either.
You got married, were you sober when you got married in Vegas?
No.
Is anybody ever sober when they get married? Who goes, I want an
No
Elvis
one is
impersonator?
sober when they get married, ever.
Except for usually
I
the
wasn't.
people who live there.
I was 20 years old, and no one asked to
Dumbass.
me at all in my wedding, and I got fucking shit-faced.
My one job once as a best man was to keep the groom sober. And I said, fuck that
That was
shit.
your job?
I know. First of all,
Who gives you this job?
Right. Who
Your
gives
one
me-
job is
What
to
was
make
the
sure
person
the
that appointed
groomsman...
job to you?
The wife.
Oh, see, fuck that. That's where you got fucked.
Right.
Your one
And
job
I'm
is to
like,
make sure
yeah,
the
no,
groom
fuck that
marries
shit.
the right woman.
I woke up the morning of the wedding, kicked the groom in the ribs to wake him up, and handed him a bottle of Wild Turkey 101. And I said, drink, bitch.
Drink, bitch. Your life's about to end. Drink, bitch.
Needless to say, that wedding did not, or that marriage did not last very long.
Didn't help that, he cracked a rib when you kicked him.
Right.
No, I made sure to aim like high so they were stronger.
More the lungs.
Right. Like, listen. I've studied the anatomy. I also have 2 heavyweight championships. I know where to hit somebody and where not to hit them. I aimed high on the rib cage. I didn't crack a rib.
So what we did, we
He was
did
a
a
bitch.
puncture lung. We just imploded the spleen. You don't need a spleen anyways.
Fuck that spleen. What's it even for?
It's like a gallbladder. Nobody knows why it's there. It's just
I ain't never heard
floats
nothing
up
about
and-
it.
You can live without it.
Yeah, see?
Spleen ain't never done nothing to me. I don't even know. Wrote a song about it. Well, here go.
So what you're saying is you don't want the
Is that
sandwich.
is that a
Don't
glass
want a
bottle?
sandwich.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
So why aren't you playing slide guitar this entire time?
He's not tuned to open E.
Hasn't stopped him yet.
That's true.
Oh, God. Here he goes.
Here
he goes.
Shit.
I ain't tuned to open E. Wrote a song about it. Well, here it go.
Doesn't sound as bad as I thought it would.
Yeah.
Yeah!
I need grits and chitlins. I tell you guys, I am from New York my whole life, but every time I hear slide guitar, all of a sudden I want to talk about my days back old pitting cotton and
The old bayou.
the old bayou. loving my chitlin and grits.
Right.
Knee deep in the Mississippi mud.
All right, so now what do you know about chitlin and grits?
I know nothing about chitlin. I know that no self-respecting Southerner eats instant grits.
Yeah,
Yeah. I learned that shit from my cousin.
so yeah, you've seen my cousin Big in that.
Instagrits is not good.
And I know they don't have any good Chinese food down the
Because,
south.
boy, tell you right now, you're talking to somebody who lived in Shreveport, Louisiana. I know Southern food all too well, my friend.
Well, I went to New Orleans for a couple of days.
You gotta say it right. Nolans.
Went to
Like
Nolans.
Wait, and you remember it?
Yeah, I was
Then
there
you
with-
did it wrong.
I was there. Well, I was first off. I was told if you want to, because I didn't want to go there and just drink my life away. I wanted
Lame.
the art. I wanted the music. I wanted the experience of the French Quarter. So I got a place. I rented a hotel room. It was the only hotel room that survived in the French Quarter from the hurricane. So I got there. They still have their marble floors, and they were all stained from the hurricane and shit still. But they're telling you all this shit. And I went there a week after Mardi Gras, which they tell you it's a week after Mardi Gras, so it's quieter. But they don't tell you is Mardi Gras just continues for like a month afterwards.
True story.
This is the week after Mardi Gras. The streets are filled with shit, but have fun.
Yeah. But I had red beans and rice for the first time.
What about that jambalaya?
I had jambalaya.
Yeah.
I had gumbo. I had gator.
Gator's good.
The gator. The really cool thing with the
tail, they say you can eat the tail.
Well,
Tail's
There's
good.
actually a place in Niagara Falls here that serves gator bites.
Yeah.
Really?
It's
Except
on,
you can't.
it's on Highland Avenue, so.
Well, the Griffin used to.
But so you take your risks. But I mean,
well, like
it's
the
a
cool.
little corner bodega, and
I went on one of those.
Excellent.
I went on one of those airboat tours, so I
nice.
can see.
Yeah.
So I can see the alligators, and shit. So he's showing me the alligators. He goes, "Oh, you see this nest right here where that mama is?" I go, "Yeah, yeah." I ate her babies. He's like, I got some back if you want them. I was planning on frying them up. I'm like, and I was with my wife, and this is like right before we
It's like some
split up.
Steve Kerwin shit. You see that alligator right there? It's a beaut. I'm gonna stick my finger in its ass and really piss it off.
But yeah, I was with it was like right towards the end of my marriage with my ex, so like I hated being with her, but I loved New Orleans so much. So I'm like, let's stay for lunch. And she's like, you fucking asshole. I don't want to be anywhere near this guy. He may rape me. I'm like, but at least we're gonna get some fried alligator. And she's like, what?
Alligator bites are delicious. You just can't mix them with Crown Royal, comparing to our buddy Nick Jameson.
I don't drink Crown anyway.
No, he doesn't, but there was
Really-
definitely alligator bites.
let's
all
be
over
clear. Crown Royal in general is garbage whiskey.
True.
I hate it.
Garbage whiskey. But anyhow, I love Louisiana. And let's be honest, my trip, when I eventually reached New Orleans, I remember leaving Shreveport, which is northern Louisiana. I remember that. I remember 2 weeks later, when I hit Texas.
Are you going to remember this show?
I don't remember anything there. Want to know how I know I went to New Orleans?
You got a shirt.
No.
Commemorative coffee mug.
No.
Beads.
No. A pin from Hard Rock Cafe. And...
Why would you go to the Hard Rock Cafe when you're in North?
And a roll of film that I found tucked way down in the bottom of my backpack. Oh.
It's almost like Nick Cage told him to grab that.
Oh, wow.
What was on the film?
There's definitely me.
Yeah.
There's definitely me shirtless on a table singing I don't know what, but I was definitely singing because I had the power stance.
You were singing ABBA's I Saw the Sign.
Oh.
See, when I went there, I'm like, bubblegum shrimp, that's a real thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So then you go there, and if you answer all these questions that apparently no one ever really answers correctly there, you get 15% off your bill. And I didn't just answer all the questions right. I started like hounding the waitress. I'm like, give me more! Give me more questions!
From the movie?
Yeah, because I love the fucking movie.
Yeah, so do I.
I'm like, I need more questions! Give them to me, bitch!
You
God!
sleep up against me, and I sleep up against you. That way neither of us got to sleep with our head in the mud.
But we were eating outside, and then right across the street is a Hard Rock Cafe, and I'm like, so I just go to my wife. I'm like, okay, I'll be right back. She's like, where are you going? And I hopped over the fucking banister so I can just go into the Hard Rock and just see. She's like, oh, would you like to eat here? No, it's too expensive and the food's shit. I just want to take a look around.
Okay. Fuck off.
I just want to see the color of your walls.
Is that coral? Is that them coral walls I hear about? But then I went to a barbecue place. I don't know the name of it. It was a dirt floor. And apparently they got shut down every 3 months from the health inspector.
Fuck the health inspector.
But the health inspector, they have to do it. But apparently the health inspector can come every day if they want to. But they purposely don't come until once every 3 months. And then when they reopen it up, the health inspector's the first one there to get some food.
Yeah.
So because it's one, it's one of those.
Some fine money.
It's one of those old smokers. It's that smoker that's been handed down. So it's just there's no way. The fire marshal looks at it and goes, I'll allow it. Can I get some ribs to go? Shit like that.
Hey,
Make it fast. You guys got 3 months.
I learned how to cook crawfish and Karen Crow. I love Louisiana.
I had crawfish. The only problem was I went. It was a couple of months after the fucking oil spill in the Gulf. So crawfish were so they were so fucking expensive. And you know what? They weren't that good. I mean, the crawfish. I'm not a big crawfish fan.
You are also talking about bottom. It's a bottom feeder where the flavor isn't always. The flavor comes from how it's prepped and how it's cooked. It's not the raw material.
Flavor comes from its soul. Let's get that straight away.
All right.
Speaking of soul,
soul,
music comes from the soul. Do we have another band that we're supposed to play? It's 7:30.
That might be what you tell your wife about your cock.
I suppose we could play another band, and then these guys can close us out.
Exactly. Let's do that.
Let's do that.
Because I gotta pee so bad.
All right.
Dan's just no, we got 2 more minutes, and everyone else is like, I gotta go.
This band you can catch Saturday night at Stamps with the Dreadnecks and Final Decline and THC. This is the Scarecrow Show.
And they live in my CD player. They're fucking amazing.
And this is, what's up?
Play Working Man.
Play Working Man. I got
Call
it.
him the Working Man!
No, that's a short one.
Hang on.
That's a short one. They don't.
You got World So Cold?
Let's see what we got. We'll find it.
Be able to drive home.
No, he's not going to be able to drive home. What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
World of Horror.
He's your designated
That one.
driver?
World of Horror is my favorite personally.
You're leaving that.
You guys are going to love this.
We're going to do World of Horror because it'll give you more time to go to the bathroom.
And yes, the bass player really does this shit live.
I'm just going to put
Yes.
his car in neutral.
All right.
And tow it.
Scarecrow Show, World of Horror. Catch them Saturday night at Stamps. We got tickets, all WNYdeals.com. Here's the Scarecrow Show, all WNY Radio, Think So Joe Show. And we're back. A couple of songs from the Scarecrow show there. We appeased both members of X Empire who were like, let's play this song. No, let's play this song.
I
you
love
could have
being.
just did what you should do normally and just pick something else.
I love being appeased.
That's it. No
damn.
Scarecrow show for you guys.
Yeah.
What?
Now we know what Germany feels like. We've been appeased.
We have.
I don't even know what that means.
It's a pre-World War II reference.
Germany wasn't appeased at all, though.
Just like Jolly G. Williker and something else.
Appeased.
And you're the
You
sober
know
one.
appeasement.
Sure.
No, nothing. God damn it.
Back when a
God
gallon of
damn it.
gasoline was 1 straw penny.
One straw penny. Hey,
You're not buying so much Vaseline.
is Scott ever coming back? I'm a dapper damn man.
Gasoline.
No,
Hey, man.
Vaseline. That's what I heard.
Madam Amelia.
Wrote a song about it. Why, here it go.
They ain't no Barbie gal.
Stone Temple Pilots are coming to town. I think he said Vaseline.
I don't
I
really care.
am the
doing
man with constant sorrow.
So wait. What? Look at all the fucks I get for Stone Temple Pilots coming to town. Oh, there's none.
It's just the DeLeo brothers now.
There's none.
Pretty much. Oh, they got their drummer still.
I don't know. They had Army of Anyone. No one went to those shows.
Tell me more about Creed playing a show.
No.
Hey, I saw Creed's reunion concert, and I was blown away.
Says the guy who likes Nickelback.
Hey,
Were you blown away by the chick that you were with?
no.
He was with a
She's
dude.
my ex-wife.
He was with a dude.
She
Only
didn't like
dudes.
him. A buddy of mine just offered me tickets to go see, and I'd never been to, what do you call it, Darien Lake
That's
yet.
why I seen Limp Bizkit. I was
Only
You
dudes.
saw fucking Limp Bizkit?
in Toronto years ago.
Oh, man.
Oh, with the Summer Sanitarium tour.
Significant other they were touring on.
Oh, my
different.
God.
Redman, Method Man was there.
Holy
and,
shit.
Who the fuck was it? Was it Stain?
Stained, probably.
Look at
See,
me like I know.
I'm trying to remember.
I saw.
About music, Joe.
Listen.
According to Brian, I know everything there is to know about music.
I saw Limp Bizkit with Metallica,
Lincoln Park.
Linkin Park, Mudvayne, and Deftones.
I saw Limp Bizkit with Muddy Waters,
And I saw Limp Bizkit.
Calhoun Tubbs.
And I saw Limp Bizkit when they caused the entire crowd to set Woodstock 99 on fire. So
went
you
to
win.
Woodstock?
You win. Yeah, he was there.
I wish
That's
you
why
win. I saw Limp
I could
Bizkit
see you at
with
Woodstock
Exhibit
99.
Eminem.
I got packed into
Ludacris.
I got packed into the tent
I've seen
and
Eminem like 4
snuck
times.
into
Yeah,
Woodstock 99.
Nice.
Only on TV.
Yeah, I've seen him like 4 times.
I've seen Limp Bizkit once. It's when they came to Town Ballroom this last time, and
They play the ballroom?
yeah, they
Yeah.
played the ballroom, and it was pretty much just them. They had some guy
You're
come out
loud
with an acoustic
enough,
guitar.
man. You don't got to get that close to the microphone.
Shit.
And the best part was that they're like, we're just gonna take requests. They had a whole set list, but they're like, we're just gonna take requests.
Yeah.
And then I yell out "Truth," which is like my favorite song. But the funny thing is
They didn't have the DJ with them, right?
they had a DJ. It just DJ Lethal wasn't with them anymore. But the funny thing is, with that song, they didn't have the drummer. John Otto was at rehab when they recorded that song.
Oh, no shit.
So the entire band's just like, ah! and then Wes Borland looks at me because I'm right in the front row, and he's just like, I gotta change guitars again. So he goes to his guitar tech. He goes to his guitar tech, gets the guitar, and plays it, and then throws the pick at me.
Yeah.
So I got his guitar pick. Then I got a set list and another guitar pick afterwards. Then years later, it's not. Who's one of the last rock bands that just played here? Stone Sour.
There's all kinds of rock bands. that play
Stone
here.
Sour. The guitar tech for Stone Sour is also the guitar tech for Wes Borland.
No shit.
He goes, I fucking remember that show. And I'm like, why do you remember that? Because I was singing one of Wes Borland's like solo songs.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm like, how the fuck do you remember that? He's like, because Wes would not shut the fuck up bitching. He's like, no one knows that fucking album, and then you're not just asking for a song, you're asking for the deep cut off that fucking album. He's just like, and the best part was is he went to the band just a couple days ago and said, guys, we should learn this entire album just in case no one wants to hear Nookie, they want to hear Truth.
Right.
So he was able to like bitch about it and then go to the band and go, hey, see, aren't you guys happy we had extra practice? And I'm like, I'm happy to know that I left an imprint in Wes Borland's life for a few minutes.
And that is a severely underrated album. And Dan can vouch for me now because Dan has listened to it since I said that to him.
Yep.
Wow, you gave Dan homework. Usually Brian gives you homework.
Yes.
But you gave Dan homework.
But Dan actually does the homework, unlike Joe.
Well,
I've constantly said that The Unquestionable Truth Part 1 is a
That
severely
week we gave
underrated album.
everybody homework.
Nope. Let's not change the topic, but you didn't do your homework for this week.
I did not.
Bad joke. Get on
Bad
that
joke.
desk. I'm going to
Bad.
spank you with a ruler. Actually, the frying pan is in Scotland.
Joe,
I was saying, is there a ruler around?
we're
No,
going to
there's a
need to
frying
keep
pan.
you after class for a little
Get
bit.
the frying pan out. Show him the frying pan.
I mean,
Yes, ma'am.
I went to high school with you guys. You guys know I didn't
he's
go to.
pulling out his dick. Oh
You
my
guys
God.
know I didn't
Oh
go
my
to
God.
do homework.
See? Frying pan.
Oh my God! There's
Why the fuck is there a
why
frying
there
pan?
There's a hot pan.
There's a hot plate here. When he just doesn't want to go home. It's like, I don't want to deal with it.
No, there's the hot plate and the frying pan, and there's usually a dozen eggs in the fridge.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is legitimately a frying pan here. I
whole
was
lot of
not
fat.
And
expecting
fake
that.
mayo, a fake Miracle Whip.
I really thought this was a euphemism.
The whole thing of candles. You guys want to burn the place down?
That's all right. I'll take a
Garlic
pack.
cloves,
Always?
shallots.
You want a beer? Apparently, we left beer in here.
Oh, well, absolutely. What the fuck? Oh, drink beers.
Whoa, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
I might need a beer soon.
You want to?
I need something to wash down all this wild turkey with.
You failed Steve Austin class with that one, Nick. You dropped it.
Now I got to give him
I
a
was
stunner.
I was a center in football.
There's
I
a-
never caught the ball. I just snapped that shit.
No, you weren't a center. You were just a center of
I mean,
attention.
Tom Brady can't catch a football either, apparently.
No, legit. I was,
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about.
Tom Brady can't catch a football either, huh? Nick Foles can catch a football, but Tom Brady can't.
Oh,
I
who
know,
get?
that was- dude,
The
that
best
was-
part was I love that
Great
everyone's
Super
just like.
Bowl, by the way, I was fucking loving
That was
I
great.
love
yeah.
I love the Buffalo people that before the Super Bowl like, we all know who's gonna win because they're cheaters, and then they didn't win. They go, it's okay because they're still cheaters. They must have gotten caught. I'm like, so you've completely ruined any sport in this sport. Like
The fucked up thing is that, like, technically that one Eagles touchdown shouldn't have counted.
yeah. Well, and that's the problem. It's always you have the Monday morning quarterback now.
Yeah.
The one thing that because I don't have cable, so I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I watched Revenge of the Nerds. I watched Revenge of the Nerds instead,
There you
and had
You
some
guys still
smoked meats.
watching the pies?
But the one thing was everyone's just like, God, this Justin Timberlake halftime show's terrible. Pink was horrible. So it all got uploaded after the game, so I could watch it on YouTube. And I thought Pink
I
was
thought
really
Pink
good.
did really well.
And then I found out she had the flu, and I'm like, she missed one note, and you could tell she was pissed about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's fine. I thought Justin Timberlake, it was a pop guy. It looked just, it was just like the Michael Jackson. Super
No,
Bowl.
my outlook on Justin Timberlake, it was good, but it wasn't great.
Well, like,
It wasn't anything memorable.
I think that JT thing was lip sync.
I made it
Except for
two
a couple-
Yeah, probably.
halftime. I
Except for a
took a
couple
piss
little things
and
here and
then
there
I
you
fell
pepper
asleep
in.
before the rest of the halftime show, and then I just
Because I know that song because my kids watch the movie it's from,
Okay.
the Trolls movie.
Yeah.
My daughter watches it, and it sounded exactly like it does in there,
Okay.
which made me think. that-
maybe he's just really good.
Well,
He
know,
could be,
but
it's
then
possible.
when he would talk or say,
Yeah,
it was different levels
Yeah.
and shit, so you can tell that.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm just trying, like,
To me, it was just like, it's not one of the more memorable performances. Which, like, I'm going through, like, my, like, On This Day and everything, talking about all the halftime shows, and I'm like, The Who played the fucking Super Bowl?
yeah.
And like,
The
that
Who
wasn't...
The Who was terrible because no one in the Who, they're a British band. They have no idea. They don't watch American football.
Sure.
So no one told them what it was supposed to be like.
What the fuck they were doing.
Yeah, no, they had no idea what they were supposed to do.
The best one was, the best one was Prince.
Oh my God, I'm just so tired of. I don't like Prince songs, so it's just like
Okay,
I only
so
like
you didn't
one
like...
album.
Purple
I had it
Rain.
when I was a kid.
Purple Rain!
Yeah, dude, that's the hits, man. It's got the hits.
It
I
does.
have no idea his shit, really, though.
Do the bat dance.
oh, that makes me wet.
But
Yeah, do the whole soundtrack.
Michael Jackson, he
Yeah.
had a great halftime show.
He did.
What about the Aerosmith, Britney Spears, MTV, Pepsi halftime show?
Does
from, like-
anybody remember that shit? Yeah.
That was awesome.
No, it
That was
wasn't.
awesome.
Both of those acts on fire.
Aerosmith?
Yeah, I fucking hate Aerosmith.
What?
You want to talk about a sloppy guitar player live? Let's talk about fucking Joe Perry,
Ooh.
who has to rely upon.
You mean just live?
I hate him live.
If we're going to talk about
The gauntlet is getting thrown
If we're
down
gonna
here
talk
from
about
XM
sloppy
Priory to
guitarists.
Aerosmith.
Well, no, if we're going to talk about Aerosmith, let's talk about the best part of Aerosmith, and that's Steven Tyler's daughter to live.
Oh yeah.
I like his other
That's
daughter.
Nice. He has another daughter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got two. I can't remember the other one's name.
But she's a plus size model and she's
Yeah,
so
she's
smoking.
Steven Tyler had a commercial during the
Does she
Super
know
Bowl
about me
Yeah, he
yet?
did. Where they made him young.
where he went backwards and then he was young again.
It's not that Ashley Graham girl.
No.
No.
I'm
They
in
pulled
love
a,
Does guys,
pulled a
That's
Carrie
who my
Fisher
twin
in
bass is
Rogue
named
One.
after.
guys, does she know about me yet?
It's Mia
with
Tyler.
Probably not Mia.
Then you're not doing your job
Let me
properly.
see her.
Fuck all of you. Somebody tell Steven Tyler's other daughter about me.
Well, I mean,
God
you're
knows I'm not gonna get live.
you're here to promote yourself, so and we haven't talked about your upcoming shows.
Steven Tyler's other daughter that's not Liv Tyler. My name is Nick Lucido.
Mia.
I enjoy anything with alcohol content. I mean, long walks on the beach, they're cool. I like watching YouTube.
I'm a fifth of wild turkey and
And-
I can't perform.
Dude, that bottle's
Like
nearly
long
empty,
walks
man.
Through dark alleys
It is
in
empty.
Niagara Falls.
No, there's this residue.
I like
in
walking dark alleys.
I like to take
I don't-
short strolls down
I don't
dark
care
alleys.
for dark alleys, but you know,
To go
whatever.
back
If that's what
to
you're into, that's cool.
They'll protect you.
Honestly, yeah, I'll protect you. It's all right. And
Here's a little love song.
Suck
You can
my
dance
dick.
to it if you want to.
Oh yeah.
but
I can't wait to see that.
apparently Joe has other topics he wants us to bring up. I see him.
You have shows coming up.
We do?
We have
Yes.
February.
Is Mia Tyler coming to any of those shows?
Maybe.
Invite her. Go on Twitter and invite her.
Anybody related to Steven Tyler is invited to our show. I will pay your fucking cover. All you've got to do is
have the money for
prove that you're related to Steven Tyler, and yes, I do.
What about their $800 first class plane tickets that go
Right.
from LA?
Well, no, I'm not going to cover that shit. I will cover.
Just a $10 fucking cover. Just a
I will
$15 to
cover.
get into the
You're
Doyle
home
show.
right now going, oh, we gotta fucking do this.
Right.
Now wait,
Don't worry,
Wait.
Steve. I got this.
wait. Is she hot?
That shouldn't matter, Nick.
No,
There's more.
I said, is she hot?
Well, I want to be fair here.
There's
You
more
said
to beauty.
she's cute.
Beauty's just anal deep.
So what you're asking is if she's cute enough to offset the $15 entry fee.
No, listen. Anybody?
That's not at all what I'm saying.
No. Anybody that's related to Steven Tyler can prove it. I'll pay your entry fee.
How should they prove it?
I don't know. Fucking
Ancestry.com.
genetic. Yeah. Ancestry.com. There you go.
Here's 45%
Somehow-
European, 45%
All right,
Certificate of
boys,
authenticity
boys.
from Steven Tyler.
10% Steven
This
Tyler.
this entire episode has been a commercial leading up to Ancestry.com.
That's right.
This
Ancestry.com.
entire 100 episodes has led to this moment.
Have you finished your
Hang on.
last
I'm
turkey
trying to
yet?
help you motherfuckers.
It's a party, Joe.
Ancestry.com.
100 episodes. I quit.
Send Joe Kent and Brian Muller free shit.
100 episodes.
What
They
is
have let up.
Ancestry.com gonna send me? A tote bag?
Sure. Do you have a tote bag right now?
They're going to send you
No.
one of their $100
Well, guess what? You're going to get one, hopefully. If you have tote bags, please send Brian one.
Yeah.
So
There you
you're
go.
gonna pay $100
But there you go, boys.
and a little
Don't
bottle.
say
Rub it around your
the
mouth.
devil never did a goddamn thing for you. Because I just tried to get you free
German.
shit.
So,
Me too.
100%
You're welcome.
German.
German is-
February 23rd, yes.
Yes, the day
Yes.
before my birthday.
The day before Dan's birthday.
And the
I'm
day
working
after,
with
I'm getting more
Doyle.
tattoos.
Yes, we're opening for Doyle.
Yeah.
With
Again?
Doyle and
You guys are like
contract-
close friends with Doyle now.
We are.
right?
And
we're
no, to answer the question that was asked to me on the phone the other day, it is not the Misfits reunion show. That's in Jersey, and it's sold out.
Yeah.
And it's fucking overpriced.
This
Can
is
we
Doyle's.
be clear about, like, did anybody else look up tickets for that?
No.
I heard how expensive they were.
Because
didn't need them.
when I found that they were doing a reunion show in Jersey, I looked
They
into
did a reunion
it.
show in fucking Toronto last summer.
They did several reunion shows last year, but this is their first time playing in Jersey, their home turf, since, what, 83?
For a long time.
82, 83, and... Brian, do you want to know what the ticket prices were?
I'm thinking $874.32.
He's not far off.
It's not.
They were like, what, 5 or something?
For what we would consider...
What, is it limited or something?
What we would consider shit 300 level. So, like, not 300 level, shit 300 level.
The upper ring. That's not quite the ring. Yeah.
Hockey game fucking
I'm not
way up there.
$498.
You're in the rafters.
Yeah.
It's like the
$498.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I was there with Joe. Yeah. It
For
was
a
really nice 'cause
band.
everyone just looked at us like they were just sad for
I
us.
don't think I would ever pay that kind of money to go see.
For a band that played for $1
No way.
years and years ago.
Mhm.
I want to be fair here.
And the thing is, you know what? I'm a big advocate of low ticket prices. It infuriates me to see the high ticket prices nowadays.
Sure.
I understand that.
Sure.
I agree.
Listen.
Word fucking Sally over here. Sure.
I'm setting up for
Yep.
the Facebook Live for when you
Okay.
guys play in a minute.
So as
I feel like Ed McMahon going.
so all of us are musicians. Even Joe can.
Yeah, but
Joe, you're a musician with us.
yes.
Can we all agree that album sales are dead?
Yes.
So what's that?
Best Buy.
Holy shit! More than one word.
Listen.
Yeah. I
Best
heard-
Buy
hang on,
is no
Joe,
longer
before we go
selling
in,
CDs.
Guys,
Oh.
can we all agree that album sales are dead?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And Joe, elaborate, bring me up again.
Best Buy is, as of July, no longer selling CDs. Target is going to be following suit.
Oh my god.
Album sales are dead. Profits for bands and musicians nowadays is the touring, the ticket sales.
So what
But-
you're saying is it makes sense to have expensive tickets.
No, it doesn't. Because bands that toured for the exact same performance they're putting out now. And you know what? Fuck it.
Dan.
Headstones. Hugh Dillon. I'm talking to you.
Who the Headstones?
You don't know the Headstones?
No.
What the fuck are you doing on this show? Get out of here.
Oh my God.
This is my show, Joe.
First off, Brian,
Joe's all show.
Brian, I've got it all. I will put it on a fucking flash drive and give it to you.
I'll just steal it if they're that big. He's one of those.
But they weren't that big.
Oh.
Listen, they were.
They
are.
got a couple you probably heard. Though.
They're
Are they
re-
like STEM? Because I
They're-
never heard of
yeah.
STEM until I moved here.
They're regional, but they were good. They were really good. But the thing is, we're talking about
But then
a
they went
band-
down to the cemetery, and things got kind of messy from there.
But we're talking about a band that I saw at the, well, it's now the Rapids in Niagara Falls, but at the time it was the Pleasure Dome.
Yeah.
No,
That just sounds sexual.
before that, the Pleasure Dome.
the Pleasure
It was a
Dome.
dance club.
I saw this band play a venue, $5. $5.
Sure. I saw them for around the same price.
How much was it last
7?
time they played?
7, 8 years later,
Mm.
they come back.
$15.
Same venue. No.
Scumbags.
No, wait. Wait for it. There's more.
Sons of
Like
bitches.
Ronco. They come back. Same venue. Same band. And I didn't go because of the ticket prices. I was upset. But I saw videos. And same general performance. No, like,
You didn't
extra
go.
stuff.
No. You didn't go.
But, like,
He saw
visually,
video.
oh.
Pay attention to the story.
I'm trying.
right? God damn it, Brian. Keep up with me, you motherfucker.
I can't keep up with you, Nick.
Look at you in
In
your
anything.
goddamn beanie.
Okay, go on with the story.
$73
Like,
for tickets.
Damn.
Never. I wouldn't even
No.
do it for Metallica.
I did for Metallica,
I
but
wouldn't.
only Metallica.
I was
I
told
think
Metallica's
50
coming
my
to
way, man.
KeyBank,
Good.
so I guess
But-
I'll be paying for that.
When I've seen a band for a certain amount,
But I didn't pay it.
and I know what they put forth, and I see it again, when you come back and you say, hey, we want this much for tickets now, I look at you like I used to look at my old Coke dealers. Oh, really? Go fuck yourself. I'm willing to pay this much. The Coke dealers are willing to bend. The ticket dealers are not willing to.
Well, I am speechless. I can't foresee a band going, well, it was $5 last time we came here, and now this time it's $75. Especially when Metallica, you can get tickets usually for about $50. They're like nosebleeds and shit, but you can still get them for like $50.
Yeah.
I agree. But it's bullshit. It really. The
I want to
ticket
hear you
prices-
sing a song. Now that
Said
Dan
nobody
got up on
ever.
his ass and tuned your shit for you.
It is just about that time.
So
We've
what
got
song?
XM Priory.
So what song are you going to perform today?
I'm looking at Dan.
We already gave them another round to cut off our new album, From Darker Tides, coming in the summer of 2018.
This
So,
summer.
I think we should probably give them another cut off that album. Let's go with The Irishman.
Ah, that
In
song
Spirit
about
of
a
You.
drunk person.
Yeah, in spirit of you fucking pounding a fifth of wild.
And a fucking beer.
If you want me, you can find me from the TV. I don't care no more. Not like you. Drunk a whiskey, you can try, but you're not likely. I don't care no more. Now you don't bother. You're beside me, walking down the street. Don't know your name. You can try to be a Maya. You can try, but why would you bother? You can say you're just like me. You can say, but it's not likely. Yeah, I don't care no more. You don't bother. You're beside me, yeah. We're walking down the street, and I don't know your name. don't know your name.
Yep.
Good night. Here's to 100 and then 100 more. Drink 'em if you got 'em.